We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
21, Washington 14.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Griffin. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Gibson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 31, Griffin. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Griffin. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for him. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. On 1st down, Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flushed out right. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. Brady eluding the pressure. And he's going to go down again. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On play action, now Brady sliding out of the pocket. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Washington 14. Bradley.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Griffin. that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. On first down, it's Gibson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. The improv on the scramble there gets them 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. His throw incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Jones, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up.
Operating from the gun. Griffin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
From the gun on 3rd down. Griffin. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Griffin out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass 2, both in the arsenal. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Brady on target there to Godwin, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up second.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game. And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd and 2, now Griffin. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Griffin. They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, past the 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead will swell by one more.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for him. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is RG3. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Down and 15.
Washington on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Griffin will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
4th down. Here's RG3. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings
on 2nd and 9. Griffin steps away to his left.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. Accelerating, and off he goes. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Suckup for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Buccaneers 56. Washington 14.
Do what you do.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. On 3rd down, Griffin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, they dipped to 2 and 5 now with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.